Hi, so we're going to be doing chicken posole soup today in an Instant Pot. Some of the ingredients that we're going to be using are green tomatillos, jalapeno, limes, hominy, garlic, onion, chicken broth, salt, pepper, oregano, and cumin. And I'll be going through all the steps on how to do this the proper way. So we'll need 6 tomatillos and we'll dice them. Diced tomatillos, and now we're gonna do a jalapeno. If you don't like it spicy, you can just do a half or no jalapeno at all. When you're doing the jalapeno, it's important to know that the seeds carry all the heat. The more seeds you take out, the less spicy the soup will be. And the rinds in the middle don't taste too good, so you want to take the seeds off of that and discard it. And simply slice and dice the rest. Now that the jalapenos are diced, I am going to be doing an onion, medium size. I like to cut the ends off before dicing it. And I get rid of the outer peel, just because it doesn't taste as good as the newer ones on the inside. Once I got that outer peel taken off, I'm going to slice in half. And once I get these diced, I'll place them in a bowl. It's important to get all your prepping out of the way so cooking is nice and easy once you start that. Now that I got my onions diced, I'm going to move on to garlic. You got to get the peel off, and if you cut the ends, it makes it a little easier to do that. Okay, now we're moving on to the garlic, and to get the peel off sometimes is tricky, but if you cut the edges off, it makes it a little easier to get underneath that skin and separate it from the actual garlic clove. And now I'm going to do the limes. I'm going to leave one whole. I'm going to split one in half and juice it. So I get one whole lime juice. One whole lime of juice. I just got done salt and peppering the chicken, and that's going to marinate for about 10 minutes while I finish getting all the other ingredients together. 1 tablespoon each of oregano, cumin, salt, and pepper. 1 can of white hominy, and I'm going to open, drain, and rinse. Now that I got my prep work, chicken broth, marinated chicken, diced onions, diced tomatillos, rinsed hominy, lime juice, the 4 seasonings, jalapeno, and garlic. Now I can begin cooking. Now we're going to move on to the Instant Pot, where we need to saute the chicken breasts 4 minutes on each side, waiting for the oil to heat up. Four minutes on one side, now we're going to flip it. 4 minutes on each side. We're going to pull out. Now we're going to saute the onions for 3 minutes. After the onions have sauteed, we're going to add the 4 spices: salt, pepper, cumin, and oregano. We're also going to add the garlic, thinly sliced, and the jalapeno. And we're going to let that saute for another minute. Now we're going to put in the hominy and the tomatillos. Going to add chicken broth. And we're going to fill it up to just below the level of the food. Remember, this is an Instant Pot, so it cooks a little different in here than using a pot on the stovetop. Give it a nice stir. We're going to put the seared chicken back in. And add some more chicken broth, enough to get above the level of the food.
Nope.
Okay, now we're going to cover it. Make sure it's completely sealed. And let the Instant Pot do its magic. Okay, time to take it out. Now I want to take the chicken out so I can shred it. And then I'll be able to put it back in. So I'll shred the chicken using 2 forks. And one to kind of hold it in place, the other one to kind of pull it apart. Now that I got all the chicken shredded, I'm going to put it back into the pot. And the last thing I'm going to do is add the lime juice. And stir that all together. Kind of let it sit and simmer for a couple minutes. And if you want to add cilantro and avocado, that's a good addition to add on to it. And it's ready to serve.